Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
A body found in the desert is identified as a missing teen girl. We have the details. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Lena Bleets. We begin with top stories. The Clark County Coroner's Office confirmed that a body found in Henderson is that of Jenna Leah Henn, a 17-year-old girl who went missing last week. The Foothill High School student left her home on December 30th after a family dispute. A hiker found her body on Sunday in the desert area east of Desert Sunflower Circle and Spanish Needle Street, according to police. Lynn's cause of death has not been released. Station Casinos launched a $116 million project to expand its Durango hotel casino in the Southwest Valley. The project, called Phase 2, is expected to take 12 months to complete. It will add a new parking garage with nearly 2,000 spots to Durango. Station is also adding more than 2,500 square feet of casino space, including a new high-limit slot and bar area. Clark County is buying back the site of Sam Boyd Stadium from UNLV for $5 million. On Monday night, Clark County commissioners unanimously approved the purchase. UNLV hasn't been able to use the stadium since 2020 when it reached a deal with the Raiders and Las Vegas Stadium Authority for the Rebels to play football at Allegiant Stadium. It's unclear what the county plans to do with the stadium site, but the Bureau of Land Management has a public use clause on the land which limits what can be developed there. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. A high wind warning is going into effect tomorrow morning, lasting from 7 a.m. Tuesday to 4 p.m. Wednesday. The National Weather Service is predicting winds over 30 miles per hour across the valley, with a 60% chance of winds over 50 miles per hour in Las Vegas and a 65% chance of winds over 60 miles per hour in Summerlin. Tonight we're dropping down into the 40s, reaching an overnight low of 46 degrees by midnight, and partly cloudy skies tomorrow before the return of the sun on Wednesday. Highs in the upper 50s to low 60s and lows in the mid 30s to low 40s all week. In business, brought to you by G Bank, your best banking experience ever. A number of big commercial real estate sales took place in Clark County in 2024. The top sale of the year was 64 acres of space currently occupied by Amazon. That building, just southwest of Las Vegas Motor Speedway, sold for $129 million in October. The developer of Fontainebleau bought 10 acres of land where the Riviera once stood from the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority in November for $112 million. Other big deals involved multifamily housing projects.
We've seen a lot of apartment complexes in the valley swapping hands, not necessarily through foreclosure, but I'm sure because the current owners were in financial difficulty and needed some help.
Go to lvrj.com to learn about the other commercial properties that sold for lots of money in 2024.
Now for your sports update, brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. The Runnin' Rebel is perfect in Mountain West play so far. UNLV beating San Jose State at home over the weekend to improve to 3-0 on the year against Mountain West's opponents. San Jose State did make a comeback bid on Saturday, storming back from down 20 points in the second half, going on a 14-0 run to close out the gap to 3 points, but UNLV survives and stays perfect. Boise State will put that record to the test Tuesday night in Idaho.
In Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. It's time for New Year's resolutions, and one of the trending challenges, Dry January. So what is Dry January?
Where people decide to minimize, reduce, or totally abstain from drinking alcohol.
Experts say those who stop drinking see weight loss, improved sleep, and other health benefits.
There is improved skin, better eating habits, decreased blood pressure, decreased risk of diabetes. Alcohol is good as long as you are good to yourself and know there's a limit to it.
Dry January started in 2013 as a public health initiative in the UK.
Vegas Station, brought to you by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today. Antonio Pierce's future as a Raiders head coach called into question. Now that the season's over, AP fielding questions about whether or not he feels he's going to be the coach of the team next year.
I haven't been told anything different.
Do you want to get that cleared up ASAP, or do you?
It's only coming from the outside, it's not inside the building, so to me there's nothing clean up until I hear it from inside the building.
Pierce was not fazed by any question about whether he's going to return to the sidelines as the Raiders season's all wrapped up. Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Notre Dame is a 2.5-point favorite over Penn State in the college football playoff semifinal Thursday, and Ohio State is favored by 6 over Texas in the other CFP semifinal on Friday. Ohio State is a -110 favorite at the Westgate Superbook to win the national championship, followed by Texas at +385, Notre Dame at +430, and Penn State at +615. In national title exactas at the Westgate, Ohio State beating Notre Dame is a +250 favorite.
In your lifestyle news, over 1,000 people came together this weekend for Clark County's second annual celebration of Dia de Reyes, or Three Kings Day. The holiday is observed in many Latin countries and commemorates the day the three wise men visited Jesus. One of the centerpieces of the celebration was a colossal king's cake. Attendees who found a small figurine inside their slice of cake got the chance to pick a toy of their choosing. Clark County gave away 500 toys at the free event sponsored by United Nissan. Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. A performance venue at the Cosmopolitan has been empty for a year. LVRJ entertainment columnist John Castellamitas tells us what might be next in its future.
A very famous theater on the Las Vegas Strip has been empty for more than a year. We're talking about the old Opium Theater at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas. That theater was once home to the stage show Opium, a Spiegelworld show. It sits next to Spiegelworld and MGM Resorts International's popular restaurant Super Frico. But the theater is owned outright by MGM Resorts, and factoring into this is Cirque du Soleil, with whom MGM Resorts has had a partnership for a long time. We'll see what happens here, but the result could be that Spiegelworld is on one side and Cirque on the other in the same venue.
Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. See you tomorrow morning for more 7 at 7.
This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.